We're talking about priorities in life. There's a very interesting Rabbeinu Bechaya. Rabbeinu Bechaya in Parashas Chayesora brings a minig in Klal Yisrael. There was once a minig in Klal Yisrael to read Parashas Chayesora to a chassan on the day he gets married. A chassan b'yem chassan osei. What should they tell him? What is the purpose of reading Parashas Chayesora? Tell him. Listen to this. Listen to this interesting Rabbeinu Bechaya. It says, "Shelo yikach isha l'shem yofi." You shouldn't take a woman for her beauty. You shouldn't take her for her money. It will go away. Money doesn't stay all the time. Not for power. Interesting, Rabbeinu Bechaya. If it would be up to me, I would say we should learn Parashas Chayesora before a bocher goes out in Shidduchim and tell him what to look for. Shouldn't look for a girl for her beauty. Shouldn't look for her money. Just look for her milas, like Eliezer looked for Rivka. Why are we teaching this to a chassan on the day of his wedding? On his wedding day, this is what you're telling him. If he chose her for money, he chose her for her beauty, he chose her for her yichus, then it's too late now. Once he's picked her, he's chosen her. So what's Pshat in this Rabbeinu Bechaya? Possibly, this Rabbeinu Bechaya, this minig, he says, Hukva b'Yisrael minig, likrei parashazu l'chosam b'yem chaman tunosei. This minig that the Rabbeinu Bechaya brings is a wonderful minig. It's a tremendous minig. It's telling a person foundations of life. Foundations of Yiddishkeit. What to put a person's priority. It's talking about he's already chosen the woman. And the woman, maybe she has money. Be'ez Hashem, she's beautiful also. But what's the importance? Where do I put my emphasis? What is special about this woman? I once heard from the Mashgiach, the Volba, Zecher Tzaddik Levrocha, said a beautiful insight in the Mishnah in Pirkei Avos. The Mishnah in Pirkei Avos says that there's two types of Ava. There's Ava Atluya B'Dover, and there's Ava She'ena Atluya B'Dover. Ava Atluya B'Dover, says the Mishnah, Batal Dover, Batal Ava. If it's dependent on something, then that thing goes away. The Ava is lost. Ava She'ena Atluya B'Dover is Eina B'Tei Lamas. Will remain forever. I'm sure every chassan on the day of his chasana hopes that his love for his wife and Be'ez Hashem will remain forever. And it depends if it's an Ava She'ena Tluya B'Dover, and then it will remain forever. Is it Ava Tluya B'Dover? Says the Mishnah that it won't remain. Says the Mishnah, what's Ava She'ena Tluya B'Dover? It's Ava's David and Yonason. Ava Tluya B'Dover is Ava's Amnon and Talma. Ask Rav Volba, Zecher Tzaddik Levrocha, a tremendous question. What does it mean, Ava She'ena Tluya B'Dover? What do you mean, Ava She'ena Tluya? It's not telling you nothing. It's not telling you anything. So, here's Rav Volba, so why did David and Yonason love each other? Why didn't David like Beryl or Yankel? Why did David HaMelech love Yonason? And why did Yonason love David? And Yonason gave over his melucha to David. Because it's the Ava She'ena Tluya B'Dover. What does it mean? What does this mean? Ava She'ena Tluya B'Dover, that he's willing to give it. If he's not telling anything, then why is he willing to give it over? Said Rav Volba, beautiful insight. Ava She'ena Tluya B'Dover means love that's not dependent on what you get from the person, what you receive from him. That's Eina Tluya B'Dover HaMiskabel. That's what it means. It's not telling you what you get from the person. It's loving the person for who the person is. Doesn't mean it's not for any reason. It's for a reason. The opposite is a reason. The reason is you see in this person such beautiful midos, who the person is. There's a Mishnah in Pirkei, another Mishnah in Pirkei Avos. It says, Ezeu chacham halim mikol adam. Ezeu osher asamech bechalkai. What does this mean? Osher is a wealthy person. A wealthy person is someone who has a lot of money. Says the Mishnah, no. Ezeu osher asamech bechalkai. Explained Rav Vogel that these are midos be'etzem ha'adam. It's internal midos. How much money you have is not something internal, it's external. It's not part of the person. It's not who you are. It's what you have. What you have. Today you have it, tomorrow you might not have it. Even wisdom, even chachma. Maybe you can forget you're learning. You can even Torah. You can forget. Chachma is totally in who you are. If you love chachma, then you're a chacham. If you're sameach bechalka, you're an usher, because you'll always be happy. Because it's who you are. It's not what you do. It's not what you have. That's the midas. Says Vobla. That means ava she'enet li b'davar. Ava she'enet li b'davar is the ava of seeing in your wife, and the wife seeing in the husband midas tovis, something that be'etzem ha'adam, in who he is, what he is, and that is what a person is telling him on the day of his wedding. Look into your wife. She might have money. She might have yichus. She might have beauty. But those beauty, outer beauty, could one day, the person gets older, and that beauty is left, loses, becomes less. And if a person marries her only for that outer beauty, but the inner beauty, which is the person himself, the person himself, says the Rabbeinu Bechaya, this was the minig, and there was hukva b'Yisrael, minig l'kroy zeh. Tells us, when you get married, look at what's important in your wife. Look at her beautiful midas. I'm sure if you married her, you looked at her midas, but put your emphasis on it. And this is what we spoke about last time. We spoke about last time about start your day in the Torah way. Same thing as in marriage also. In marriage, when you start your marriage, came this minig in Klal Yisrael. Start your marriage with the right intentions. And if you start it with the right intentions, Be'ezer Hashem, we'll continue. What happens if we didn't have this minig? You lost out? No. It's now Chanukah. Chanukah teaches us that in the Beis HaMikdash, the Yevanim didn't destroy the Beis HaMikdash. They were made prutzos in the Beis HaMikdash. They broke down walls in the Beis HaMikdash. But the Beis HaMikdash was still there. And still they were able to mechanech the Beis HaMikdash. Renew the Beis HaMikdash. It's a famous story. When there was a Meiser, Reb Shimon Shkop, Zecher Tzadik Levrocha, and Reb Baruch Ber met each other. And I don't remember which one of them. One of them wanted to have a shtickle Torah. A shtickle Torah in Kiddushin. That they said that maybe Kiddushin is mischadish every day. When you Mekadosh Isha, it's Mekadosh her once in the beginning and it remains forever, or it's a continuous thing. I think it was Reb Shimon Shkop who said it. And Reb Baruch Ber says to Reb Shimon Shkop, if so, then we give you a mazel tov. Because right now you got married. If you're going to tell me the Kiddushin is chal every day, we can give you a mazel tov every day. So I'm not sure in the Lomdus whether Baruch Ber is right or Shimon Shkop's right. That's not the question. But the question is, we learn out from Chanukah, is that even though the Beis HaMikdash is already there, if there are prutzos in the Beis HaMikdash, if there were fortzu chaymas migdalai, they made prutzos, they made holes. If there's a hole in the wall, we can renew it. We can mechanech it. We can again start over and put our emphasis on the right things. What are the right things? Let's see what Chazal tell us, to look at what Eliezer was looking for in Rivka, Imenu. That this is what Chazal telling us, that this was his minig, to tell us, to teach us what are the most important things in life that a person has to strive for and emphasis on. Let's take what Eliezer when Eliezer comes to Rivka and he asks Rivka for some water. And what does Rivka say? Not only give you water, I'll give you camel's water. The chesed, the caring about other people, is a famous Nagdoma to Nefesh HaChaim. Rabbi Yitzchak Volozhin, son of Reb Chaim Volozhin, says that Reb Chaim Volozhin would reiterate all the time, he would say over and over a message that he gave to his son. Ha'adam lo nivra ela lahoya la'achrine. A person is created to help other people. What a wonderful, and Reb Chaim Volozhin, who was Yedua on Torah, Nefesh HaChaim, Shar Daled, anybody wants to learn the Cheshivas of Torah, is Nefesh HaChaim. But Tachlis Chochma Tshuva Maisim Tovim. Torah only goes together with Maisim Tovim. Says Reb Chaim Volozhin, what are these Maisim Tovim? Ha'adam lo nivra elohei la'achrine. A person is created to help other people. Now what did Rivka, what was the Chiddush of Rivka? What was the message that Rivka gave? The message of Rivka gave is, I'm not doing chesed because I have to do chesed. No one forced her to do chesed. No one forced her to give the camels. I want to do chesed. I enjoy doing chesed. I have a passion for chesed. I love other people. I care for other people. And you know what that is? That's midas the etzem ha'adam. If you do chesed, that's what you do. It's not who you are. What your ambition for, what is your passion for, what do you like, that's who you are. And this is what the message of they came in the marriage. The message of a marriage is when you get married, it says here, look for somebody who has this passion. And if you want to have this home, such a home, you have to have such a passion. Yitzchak was born to the home of Avram Avinu. Says Rashi, if Rivka had the passion, she's roy lavoy lebayis of Avram Avinu. Because Avram Avinu looked at his tremendous chesed for Arabs, for Aravim. He didn't know they were Malachim. And he went and he shechted 3 cows to give him 3 tongues. And he was 100 years old, and after bris milah, and he was in pain because he enjoyed doing chesed. He loved doing chesed. And this is the foundation of a home. How much you care for your spouse. How much you're thinking about her. You're thinking about her. And how much she thinks about you. Then the home has a tremendous foundation. And that foundation, we know foundations are under the ground. And the buildings are built up on foundations. It means if you give to other people, it looks like you're losing. Says the Vilna Gaon, the word giving in Lashon HaKodesh, is the root is nosan. Nun, sof, nun. Can be read backwards and forwards. When you give, you don't lose out. You get back. And we can learn this up from Rachel Imeinu. Rachel Imeinu gave over her husband to her sister. She lost out. She lost out on her husband. It says, Pasuk, Vayizkar lekimis Rachel. When Rachel didn't have children, she was nakara. She couldn't have children. And what did HaKadosh Baruch Hu remember? HaKadosh Baruch Hu remembered that she gave away her husband. And b'schus that she was eichad the children. She thought she lost out by giving away her husband. And the opposite, that she gave back. She got back children. She got back Mashiach ben Yosef. She got back the Gula Shlema, because all she gave away. And this is what we teach her chasna on the day of his chasna. Remember that. Remember, if you give, you don't lose out. If you give, you get back. And this is the message we should always remember. And even if we didn't remember it yesterday, as we said from the same Rabbi Shimon Shkop and Rabbi Achber, you can always start today. As we said, start the day Torah way is, last time we spoke about through Moidani, and now we can speak about through Chesed, giving to other people, feeling about other, thinking about other people, and Be'ez Hashem, that will bring The Geula Shlema, the Binyan Abayis, Be'ezer Hashem, that's what brought from Rachel's Meiser, and Be'ezer Hashem, that will make each home a Beis Hamikdash, will be Niskayim La'ad U'L'ol Me'olam.